at the venue today. The 2024 Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League is live on the Smart LiveStream App, free and open to all networks, and also live on Smart Sports and Puso, Pilipinas. You can also watch on the Shakey Super League Facebook page and on TV at Solar Sports and Tap Sports. Ngayon naman, alam kong excited kayong lahat dyan. So abangan nyo lang kung anong mangyayari sa match-up ngayon. Mananalo ba ang Team SOCKSARGEN sa kanilang debut game, or will the UST Golden Tigresses avenge their loss yesterday? We're about to find out in just a few moments.
After feeling the game and the team yesterday, can Kyla Cordora and of course May Coronado create a better comeback in the day 2 of our Shakey Super League National Invitationals, or itong ating debut game for our Mindanao team, Team SOCKSARGEN, Rose Capili and Karil Baclaan. For our match on hand, University of Santo Tomas will compete against Team SOCKSARGEN. Magandang umaga sa lahat ng ating volleyball fans. Things are just getting started para sa ating Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Daphne Cristobal alongside Caitlin Bernal, and of course on the sidelines we have Fiona Bacani.
Daphne, like you said, we're seeing action right away from the UST Golden Tigresses right after their 5-set loss against the University of Batangas. So I'm excited to see how these girls are planning to regroup against Team SOCKSARGEN, who are making their debut. So tignan natin anong klaseng chemistry at strategy ang nabuo nila para sa game natin ngayon.
Indeed, ito ang ating unang Mindanao team na magkakaroon ng laro sa ating SSL National Invitationals. But let's head on to our team standing so far. We're in yesterday, NU prevailed against Enderon Colleges. Para naman sa ating Pool B, as what you've mentioned, UST got an upset game yesterday kontra nga sa University of Batangas in 5 thrilling sets. Imagine, extended set pa yun.
And in Pool C, we already have a win. FEU going against USPF, getting that first point for them. And in Pool D, we have USC suffering their first loss against CSJL.
Now, pag-usapan naman natin itong naging performance ng UST just yesterday. We've mentioned rookie players pa lang ito. So, for Coach Kung Fu, for sure, there are no expectations yet since mga bata pa ito. Pero there's actually a lot of room for improvement para sa team na to. In terms of attacks, makikita natin lamang na lamang dito ang University of Batangas, 58 compared to 52 produced by UST. In terms of blocks, dyan sila lumamang.
Definitely. Pero you can see that University of Batangas did get a lot of aces, twice as much as UST did. So I guess that's what UST has to work on for our game today, their floor defense. And yun nga, medyo marami ang errors natin for both teams, 33 for Batangas and 41 for UST.
Sabi nga natin, syempre pagdating sa ating rookie player na si Margo Altea, it seemed like wala naman naging problema sa kanyang transition from the high school entering itong ating senior division, the way she performed yesterday.
Definitely, this girl stepped up with 17 points despite their loss against the Batangas with 14 attacks and 3 blocks. Very impressive for their debut game.
Kita natin yesterday yung maturity and yung kanyang composure in yesterday's game. Now, let's head on dito naman sa ating team, SOCKSARGEN. So, they're actually the representative from Mindanao. Ito ang kanilang first appearance in the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Selected players from 3 schools, specifically for Notre Dame of the Yangas University, Holy Trinity College of General Santos, and ito nga, St. Alexius College. So, sila yung 3 best teams sa Mindanao. They've come together and bumuo sila ng isang team.
So yes, this is the best of the best from Mindanao. So I guess we're gonna see some kind of unique competition as well as chemistry, and it will be interesting to see how Team SOCKSARGEN will be playing in our national invitationals.
And we have familiar names there, just like Karil Baklaan, ang kanilang middle blocker, Shendy Acebo, and so much more in store for this young team. Now we have our smart power player, none other than Rose Capili.
Rose Capili, she is from Notre Dame of the Diangas University, opposite hitter, and Daphne, she is just 18 years old pero ang dami niya nang na-achieve in her volleyball career. She already played in last year's national invitationals, and she's Mindanao's Game 2023 Girls Best Open Spiker and most valuable player.
Hindi naman nabago itong si Rose Capili sa atin, pero magiging test yon on how she would gel with the other schools or with the other teams, knowing na Team SOCKSARGEN na ang kanilang nire-represent. Pero wag na nating patagalin pa sa ngayon. Punta na muna tayo sa ating venue game announcer.
Starting libero, number 5, Jessa Aguirre. Player number 1, Karil Baklaan. Number 2, Shendy Acebo. Number 3, Chilo Maignos. Number 4, Charisse Layo. Number 9, Kathleen Itugas. Number 11, Tresha Parong. Number 12, Rose Capili. Number 14, Stephanie Pascua. Number 15, Angeline Galuon. Number 17, Erica Mangaron. Number 19, Time Villote. And your second libero at number 13, Carmela Zarate. And now for the University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses. Starting with team captain number 21, Kayla Cordora. First libero, number 13, Pau Escobar. Player number 1, Zini Unique. Number 3, Ashley Nop. Number 7, Lynn Wahe. Number 8, Marga Altea. Number 9, Franchi Yu. Number 10, Rain Fuentes. Number 12, Chin Oses. Number 14, Kai Hiuno. Number 17, Ariana Pua. Number 18, Abby Sinson. Number 19, May Coronado. And your second libero at number 15, Winona Ajero. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Mr. J. Dediquinto. Your second referee, Mr. Nestor Matematico.
Now we see the debut game of Team SOCKSARGEN. As we see dito, Caitlin, how do you think itong team na to magper-perform knowing na ito yung first game nila and they're going up against UST who had a loss yesterday?
Well, it's definitely going to be interesting kasi Daphne, they're selected players from schools. That's mga rivals din sila sa region nila. So, other than baka nahirapan sila magkaroon ng chemistry, they'll definitely bringing some sort of unique kind of competition here sa national invitationals nila. So, hindi rin alam ng UST how to prepare against them because it's the first time they're all together, but that's what makes it interesting.
Inside hitter number 1, Zini Unique. Outside hitter number 3, Ashley Nop. Setter number 7, Lin Wahe. Opposite hitter number 8, Marga Altea. Middle blocker number 12, Chin Oses. Another middle blocker number 14, Kai Huino. And their starting libero at number 13, Pau Escobar. Head coach for the UST Golden Tigresses is Mr. Kung Fu Reyes Jr. And now for their challengers across the net, the SOCKSARGEN Warriors. Let's call on to court team captain and setter number 8, Bea Ligado. Middle blocker number 1, Karil Baclan. Outside hitter number 3, Chilo Maignos. Middle blocker number 4, Charis Layo. Outside hitter number 12, Rose Kapili. Opposite hitter number 17, Erika Mangaron. And their starting libero at number 5, Jessa Aguirre. Head coach for the team SOCKSARGEN Warriors is Mr. Alvin Francis Ambe.
Now let's head on sa ating starting lineup for the Golden Tigresses. We have Altea, Oses, Onekwe, Nop, Huino, Ramire, and starting defender, that's gonna be Escobar. Para naman sa kabilang panig, dito sa Team Warriors, we have Baclaan, Maignos, Legado, Mangaron, Kapili, Layo, and for their starting libero, we have Aguirre. It's just the day 2 of our Shakey Super League National Invitationals. A lot more games are in store just for you. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mochos now. Lean opening that set. That will be an early block point for the Golden Tigresses.
Well-timed block point from UST to start things off, immediately establishing the wall against Team SOCKSARGEN.
Isa na namang kargadong serve. Tsansa ang ibibigay ng SOCKSARGEN. And Sheen earning that first point of the match for her.
That's Osis with the quick attack. Excellent connection with Wahe at that point. No defenders there for Team SOCKSARGEN.
Kahapon, maganda rin ang pinakita nitong si Chin Osis, producing some points for UST. At pinabawi rin itong Team SOCKSARGEN.
That's Baclaan with a quick attack of her own, replicating UST's previous point. Much better receive on the side of SOCKSARGEN.
Wahe goes to Marga. Clean defense there. Magnus. Great intention on that last sequence pero medyo nasobrahan.
So far, the open hitters of Team SOCKSARGEN, parang nababantayan pa sila. Hindi pa masyado na-activate. But let's see if they'll be able to do so in this set.
Ngayon, parte ng starting lineup, itong si Onekwe. We do know na yesterday, she wasn't a starter.
UST again with the very efficient quick attacks right off the bat. That was Wahe setting up Altea.
Altea scored 17 points in her first ever game para sa collegiate stage. 14 attacks with 3 blocks. Imagine, Caitlin, parang hindi naging rookie yung performance niya yesterday.
Definitely, perhaps she wanted to make her mark, and that's exactly what she did. Very impressive on the side of Altea, but that was also a good quick attack from Team SOCKSARGEN in that previous rally.
So far, yung 2 points ng Team SOCKSARGEN ang gagaling dito kay Karil Baklaan. Wahe. From that left pin. And with the help of the net, makakuha dyan ng puntos itong si Erica.
First point that we're seeing from the opposite side of Team SOCKSARGEN right into the unmanned center of UST. Now, SOCKSARGEN down to 1 point.
And that will be a service ace para dito sa Lady Warriors. This set is tied at 4.
Ace by Maignos. And Daphne, let's remember that yesterday, yung aces, yung naging weakness ng UST as University of Batangas got twice as much as aces as them. So hopefully that doesn't continue in our game today.
And makikita rin naman natin sa lineup ng UST, grabe pa talaga yung shuffle na ginagawa ni Coach Kung Fu. Specifically ngayon in terms of their libero. Then, nakita natin, Tan, if I'm not mistaken, will not be playing today. So it's also Escobar who will be the floor defender for them. As Ashley Nop getting another point. Ito, Caitlyn, si Ashley Nop, let's talk about this young girl. Well, I was able to talk to Coach Kung Fu a while back and sinabi niya nga sa akin, Ashley Nop was one of the scouted players all the way from Pampanga. High school pa lang daw to. Na-recruit na nila. Pero of course, in respect dun sa volleyball program na meron siya sa Pampanga, inantay talaga nila na makagraduate muna ng high school before giving her the ticket dito sa collegiate scene.
That's really a testament to how excellent this volleyball program of UST is. They really are, they have their eyes set on the best players in the country. Like Nop here is performing very well, scoring points for her team.
And after that service error, we will be tied at 6. Sasabihin ko pa lang sana na lamang dito ang Team SOCKSARGEN.
Seems like nangangapa pa both teams. They're observing one another, trying to get a hand for their plays. Kasi so far tied pa rin tayo. But I'm excited to see who's gonna take the momentum later on in the set.
Indeed. Sligado. An opportunity for Team SOCKSARGEN. That drop. Another chance for them. Tignan natin kung kanino sila pupunta. Binigay dito sa gitna. But that attack will sail out.
Too much power on the side of Team SOCKSARGEN. This is UST's chance to cement a lead for themselves. Let's see.
Look at that massive serve. Go to the opposite side. Wahe, Dunop. First ball was actually there pero wala nang kumuha doon sa second ball.
Nop is a very tall player, but other than that, she's also a quick hitter.
So ngayon punta muna tayo sa ating first technical timeout. UST is on top by 2 points.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
You're still tuned in to the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Now, following their 5-set upset against the UB Lady Brahmans yesterday, the young Golden Tigers squad is still looking up. Kwento sa akin ni Coach Kung Fu na kahit 2 weeks old pa lang ang team, masaya sila na nailaban nila hanggang sa 5th set. The rookies especially are starting to feel the pressure, which was evident in the breaks of the game, and Coach Kung Fu hopes that through experience and more time, they get to apply the learnings from both the highs and the heartbreaks of the game. After going back on their errors yesterday, Coach made it a point to remind the girls that right now, all they need to do is to move forward for the next game. Now back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Fiona. Indeed, Sabi nga ni Coach, kung for around 3 weeks pa lang itong young girls na to magkakasama together and extending that to a 5th set, I think marami talaga silang mapupulot na learnings from that one.
Definitely. This is a very young UST team, very different from the teams that we've observed in the most recent UAAP and the last National Invitational. So we're kind of seeing a new era for UST volleyball here, and it's exciting, and we're all looking forward to seeing how they'll grow, especially yun nga after their 5-set loss against Batangas yesterday.
And Marga delivers another service ace. Team SOCKSARGEN mukhang nagkakapahan pa sila this time, kaya magpapatawag muna ng timeout itong si Coach Alvin.
Magsakay sa mga pag-bola sa mga ikaw ang gamay sa abangan. Nakuha ni mo. So kailangan magdikit ka dito para makita niya sa dikitin lang siya. Okay?
Pag sila magtulon, makikilak ang opener. Kaya hulog ang pangit.
Magandang pasa 1 tayo. 1 ka ha. Pangit dulo. O pangit kasi sino sa likod? Si!
Eh, team! May one time, may one. Okay.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Ito na nga, UST has cemented their lead 4 points against Team SOCKSARGEN, kaya nagpatawag ng timeout si Coach Ambe, and they have a few planned plays up ahead. Let's see if we'll be able to execute them, and that all of course starts with a good receive.
No first ball. Free ball ang ibibigay nila sa UST, but apparently Marga unable to control that ball.
Mukhang nagka-miscommunication din yan sa side ng UST, but that's gonna be a lucky break for Team SOCKSARGEN and their chance to bounce back.
Speaking of miscommunication, I think those are one of the reasons kung bakit nagkaroon sila ng heartbreak yesterday against the Lady Brahmans. Ayun naman, right after that timeout called by Coach Alvin, 2 puntos agad ang dala sa atin ng Team SOCKSARGEN. Down to a 2-point game. What a serve.
Great serve.
Nope. And that will be an earned point there. Ayun naman.
That's gonna be from Rose Capili. Nagpaparamdam na. One of the best players here in Team SOCKSARGEN. The block was there for UST, but unfortunately it wasn't followed up by back row defense there.
Another chance here. Escobar goes to Nop. That was a high ball. That was a powerful attack, pero lalabas na yon. Medyo napasobra doon si Capili.
We're seeing a lot of similar attack errors such as that from Team SOCKSARGEN, and siguro a lot of factors then come into play. This is a new stadium that they're playing in. This is not their home stadium. Lots of things to adjust to. But that's going to be an error from UST.
So 1 point after another. Siyempre baka first game jitters then on the side of Team SOCKSARGEN. As per Coach Alvin, ito yung first ever tournament na magkakasama silang 3 schools in just one team.
Unique with the reactive net defense. They're just tipping it over the net, still protecting the 2-point lead that UST has.
And the service ace will be delivered here, this time coming from Kai Huino. Much better serves we are witnessing on the side of the Golden Tigresses.
Team SOCKSARGEN having difficulty creating a good play because of the lack of the first ball, but that's a Another error from UST. Chance for Team SOCKSARGEN to redeem some points.
Marga oversees that one, getting that first ball. They go to Unique. Seeing that sweet spot at the back.
Unique with a quick hit, going long there. Noticing no defenders on the back row of Team SOCKSARGEN.
First ball, diretso kay Legado. That drop. Over receiving it, Wahe, medyo nag-scramble na sila doon. Magnus giving that free ball, pero medyo lumabas na. Kaya another point will be given here for UST, who's on top by 4 points, Caitlin.
So far, we're seeing a lot of free balls that are being given up from both teams, and on that most recent play, parang nag-scramble din UST and Team SOCKSARGEN, and I think they're still trying to create that chemistry. So far, no one has been claiming that momentum. There are still a lot of errors, but maybe that'll change right after that point by Althea.
That was a hammer attack coming from the rookie Marga Althea, leading us to our second technical timeout, 16-11.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Dito pa rin tayo sa ating first set between the UST Golden Tigresses and itong Team SOCKSARGEN Lady Warriors. Coming from two different stories, UST hoping to have a bounce-back victory after their loss yesterday. That extended match, second set, extended set yon, fifth set, extended din. And itong Team SOCKSARGEN hoping to, test themselves kung paano sila mag-gel together, knowing na they are composed of 3 different schools, rivals, pero ngayon magkakasama na sila. They go dito. So an opportunity again. But there will be an early challenge here para sa UST.
That's going to be a challenge from the side of UST, looking for a net touch.
Alam mo naman, we do know si Coach Kung Fu, ayaw niya talaga nagpapalipas sa mga ganon.
Definitely, every point counts for Coach Kung Fu. Even if first set pa lang, kahit na sila lamang, they definitely have to protect that. Seeing as Team Sox, this is their first game. They're still adjusting to one another, but once they get the groove on and once they're able to gel together, they might be a very lethal team because, like you said, Daphne, these are players from the best schools in Mindanao.
And I think they're still trying to find things out for the challenge. Now, let's talk about muna itong naging performance, Caitlin, ng UST yesterday. Sabi nga natin, 5 set. Pero, sabi nga din, noon sa mga volleyball fans, specifically for UST, compared doon sa rookie players noong 2022 Shakeys, grabe din yung height advantage na meron. So, yung lineup nila sa Isagula, we have Reg Jurado, itong sila Perdido. In comparison dito sa lineup na to, grabe yung tangkad. Grabe yung height na meron sila.
That's definitely going to be an advantage. And like I said, parang new era na nga ng UST. And their game yesterday, extended set sila nung 5th set. And when it comes to the 5th set, sometimes it's not about the skill of the teams, it's about their character already. And that's one of many 5 sets that this young team will be playing in their time in UST.
So the challenge was inconclusive. Kaya ngayon, itong ating mga table officials may na-explain lang din sa coaching staff for UST on what happened.
If I'm not mistaken, they'll be replaying the point.
16-11 ang ating score. And that time around, medyo natagalan ng dead air natin. Kaya that service went straight to the net. Substitution will be made here for Team SOCKSARGEN as Acebo and Parong comes in.
We have a double substitution on the side of Team SOCKSARGEN. Let's see what these two players will be bringing to the court.
Sebo will be the playmaker for Team SOCKSARGEN. Altea, she was blocked this time. Pinabawi ni Wahe through the blockers.
Altea once again stepping up here for UST, producing some points. Sort of an off-speed hit there, but it was enough to power through SOCKSARGEN's block.
Among puntos ang Kalamangan. Heavy serve.
That was a good serve on the side of UST. Nakuha nga ng SOCKSARGEN, pero too high for their setter on that play.
So let's see if yung double substitution can be effective for the black shirts. And that rainbow service, that will go out.
So far, still a flurry of errors here, Daphne. First game of the day, first game for Team SOCKSARGEN. So probably the jitters, lots of things to adapt to, adjust on.
Sebo. For that back row, Wahe will give it to Marga. Magnus was there. Back set dito. From that right pin. And tignan natin one more time from that last play.
That was a great hit on the side of Team SOCKSARGEN. Well-timed, great speed, but there's been a pattern so far for UST. Nakukuha nila yung dig, yung first ball, but it's not followed up by the second ball. And dun lumalamang ang Team SOCKSARGEN. That's where they get their points.
Perfect first ball coming from Pao Escobar. Kaya naging madali itong trabaho ni Wahe distributing that ball.
Good point there on the side of Huino. Hustle on the first ball and great connection. Wahe to her middle blocker.
You know, I just remember itong si Huino from afar dahil malayo nga tayo, no? From the court. Pero yung the way yung tali din ng buhok niya, para siyang si Layla Cruz of the DLSU.
Right.
Lady Spikers, especially with the hair, knowing yung, especially yung rookie days ni Layla, right? And yung height as well.
The height,
I could compare it to her. But we're seeing quality minutes here. Courtesy of Parong. So far, magandang pinapakita nitong si Acebo at Parong. But apparently, Magnus is down.
I think that was a bad landing for her. Hopefully, nothing too serious. She's having difficulty getting up on her own. Okay.
But she's trying to kick it off.
I think she's okay. Yeah.
Nung nakita niyang papunta na yung medical team natin.
What exactly happened? Oh, collision with her teammate.
Apparently, she stepped on her teammate's foot. That was a sebo.
Hurt her ankle.
Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Pero mamaya makibalita tayo kay Fiona. So far, this is a 6-point game. A better start para dito sa UST Golden Tigresses.
The attack line of UST seems to be moving quite well as they've cemented the lead for themselves, making it difficult for Team SOCKSARGEN's defenders to catch up.
Easy first ball there as a sebo. That will be another point here coming from Rose Capili. Much needed point here for Team SOCKSARGEN.
Perfect set to Rose Capili. Block was there but still unfazed to go through that UST block.
Let's also credit yung naging attempt nitong si Parong kaya medyo nalito rin yung blockers ng UST. 5-point game. Tingnan natin kung makakapag-build up ng momentum dito ang Team SOCKSARGEN and hold on from that 5-point deficit. Double substitution then for UST. Pua comes in as well as Fuentes, replacing Wahe and Altea. Rain Fuentes and Ariana Pua. Let's see how both of these girls will perform. Fuentes, back set to Nop. Push, Escobar was there to read that ball. High ball. Opportunity, want to play for Acebo from that donut hole.
Very, very reactive setting coming from Acebo, but she decided to take matters into her own hands. No look, 1-2 play right in the middle, also well placed. Impressive movement from Team SOCKSARGEN.
And with that, she got some high fives coming from Coach Alvin. And right after scoring that point, nagkaroon siya ng reset, immediately apologizing to Coach Alvin. But at least, compared dun sa first part ng first set, makikita natin na mas nagiging confident, mas iba na yung ginagalaw dito ng Team SOCKSARGEN.
They're becoming more decisive with their plays. UST has to watch out because, well, now we're back to a lead for UST.
Mukhang narinig ka nilang Caitlin. And that serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Now, timeout will be called by Coach Alvin.
Running score, 22-16. In favor of
Ay, ito yung pasa ha.
Invitationals.
Ang pasa ninyo, zone-zone. Sa imo man itong zone. So kung nga to, depensa, dili ka naman yung kingiyanan. Okay?
Pasa lang Sandra, patay tayo sa akin. Kaya lagi na. Kaya lagi pa na. Let's go, team!
That huddle was powered by Smart Live More today.
That was Coach Alvin just reminding his team of the passing placement that they have to be subscribing to in order to be executing the plays that they prepared for, because UST is now leading and they'll definitely have to work on their offense if they want to catch up.
And 3 puntos na lang ang kailanganin nila para ma-secure ang set number 1 as a sebo. And Rose Capili delivering some goods here for the black shirts. So down to a 5-point game. So if they're gonna take it slowly but surely, for sure they can catch up.
Definitely, especially when you have players like Capili who has been stepping up here in the latter half of set number 1.
Fuentes. And Pua earning her first point here in the tournament.
That's a misreceive on the side of Team SOCKSARGEN, but great and easy hit by UST. Just well placed, knowing who to target.
Ariana Pua, opposite hitter for UST. Almost a chance there, pero hindi na naitawid ang bola. And so now UST is at set point. Team SOCKSARGEN needs to play clean. No room for mistakes. Gire with that first ball. An attack error will bring UST to clinch their first prize dito sa ating unang match. Day 2 pa lang tayo ng SL National Invitationals, 25-17. Let's see how things will run later on sa ating second set.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion!
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Is our score during the first set. But let's head on to what happened during that one, kung saan Wahe, of course, once again leading the way para dito sa UST with her ball distribution. Marga Althea, once again, parang hindi talaga rookie kung maglaro itong batang to. Team SOCKSARGEN, however, on the other side of the court, medyo nagkakabahan pa nga.
Definitely, both teams started off with a few errors from both sides, but Wahe, as you said, was able to distribute her balls to the middle blockers, especially to execute some quick attacks. But Team SOCKSARGEN having some difficulty to gel themselves together, no good first balls. And looking at the statistics, same lang sa attacks, 11 for each team. 2 blocks on the side of UST, but as you can see here, Team SOCKSARGEN committing much more errors than UST with 9. So, sana sa set 2, they have a feel for themselves on how to play with each other. They are from different schools, so that really is the challenge here for Team SOCKSARGEN. And UST, let's see if they'll be able to sustain that momentum that they've already started for set number 1.
And let's also see kung paano magsha-shuffle itong si Coach Alvin Ambe with Team SOCKSARGEN. Our TNT budget drop off the game, mag-load na sa inyong soaking tindahan. Pero sa ngayon, I think we have some updates coming from Fiona Bacani. Fiona, take it away.
While covering, Jane Maignos accidentally stepped on her teammate's foot, causing her to fall on the court. Now, she told me that she has no past injuries on her left ankle and as cleared by the medics is ready to play again at any time. Now back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Fiona, for that update. It's a good thing that she's all good. Para dito kay Chilo Maignos, nakita rin natin, although naging super bad talaga yung landing niya, she was able to kick it off
Yeah, that's something scary, especially for athletes, because the littlest of movements can cause the worst of injuries. But thankfully here, nothing too serious, and she's already on the court playing for
Yes.
us.
And this set rather is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. New set of players also here. Some players for UST pero an early service error din ang dala dito ni Rin Fuentes. Perfect first ball. Nikwe. Sebo on the opposite side pero napasobra doon.
Too much power on the side of Parong, just trying to get for that sharper hit, but unfortunately does not clip the line on the side of UST.
Medyo nanlalamig pa. Itong dalawang koponan para sa ating set number 2. Kargadong serve! Service ace! Ang dala dito ni Unico eh.
That has been the Golden Tigers' strength. In set number 1, they have some heavy services despite their service errors, and it's helping them create a lead for themselves that Team SOCKSARGEN definitely has to start adjusting to.
And that off-speed attack will work, courtesy of Rose Capili.
Rose Capili produced some much-needed points in the previous set, and it's good to see her making her presence felt this early on in set number 2.
Well, for Team SOCKSARGEN, if they take things slowly and prevent those early errors, for sure they could build up something here dito sa ating set number 2. As Mimi Coronado will be serving for USD, who also did a lot of points yesterday. Sebo. Back set to Parong, and using the hands of the blockers, she will get that point.
Parong successful on that rally. Off the block hit, great power, great height as well. Unfazed by the blockers in front of her, and established block on the side of UST but no coverage.
Great move dyan for Coach Alvin na i-retain itong si Parong as well as Sebo, who came from the bench, pero yung pinoproduce nila na points and impact for her team, it's very effective so far.
Parong is a very admirable player. She seems to be very cool, calm and collected despite some errors, and she's able to redeem those points as well.
And that combination play worked for the white shirts. As we see a better first ball there, kaya naging maganda rin ang bigay ng bola dito ni Fuentes.
That's the first combination play that we're seeing from UST. And UST is known for their very lethal combination plays. So I'm glad to see that they have some up their sleeve for our game today.
And apparently there was no first ball on the side of UST this time around. Correction. That point will go to UST, and another service ace here. Ang bibigat ng services dito ng UST, Pua, leading that on the service line.
That's a good weapon to have here for UST, and Team SOCKSARGEN having a hard time adjusting to these heavy serves, but better reception.
Chance here. The counter for the black shirts. The jump set. Not gonna work. Fuentes goes to Pua. Too much sauce from the last hit. So that will be an easy point here for the black shirts. Down to a 2-point game. What a serve there coming from Rose. Medyo nalulod na doon. Miscommunication on the side of UST.
A misset there from the side of UST. And like we said, Daphne, this team is very young, so very susceptible to errors such as those. But despite that, they're still able to make some great attacks and great plays. And perhaps the only thing that they can do is makabawi yung mga errors nila.
So we are tied at 7. Tignan natin kung sinong koponan ang magdadala sa atin sa unang technical timeout. Apparently, that service will go out. 1-point game, 8-7 for our first technical timeout.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
The volleyball action continues here at the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Now proudly carrying the name of Region 12, the SOCKSARGEN Warriors want to be known by the kind of game that they play. It hasn't been an easy past 2 weeks for the girls, needing to gel 3 different schools in only a short amount of time. Kunento nila sa akin na dito lang sila sa Manila nabuo at nakapag-training ng sama-sama sa tune-up game nila laban sa USC. But as former rivals in their province, they're already familiar with one another. There's still an ounce of pressure in needing to feel things out this early on in the league, but overall there's so much excitement to show what some of the best talents of the region have to offer. Now back to you, Caitlin and Daphne.
Thank you so much, Fiona. Well, it's nice to hear that this is not the first time that they'll be meeting each other.
And like what Fiona said, these are 3 teams, rival schools from the region, and they're coming together in one team. And like we said, that's not going to be easy for them, Daphne. That's something very challenging for us. But now we're seeing the longest rally we have.
Rally here on this match.
In
Balik muna
this
tayo sa
game.
laro, Caitlin. What a way to end that long rally. Hard-earned one, courtesy of Chilo Maignos. That smart power play of the set was presented by Smart Live More today. Earlier during the first set, siya yung nagkaroon ng bad landing, but the way she just did that approach, parang wala talagang masakit sa kanya. Whistle will be called by our second referee as someone from USC scraped the net.
That's 2 straight points for Team SOCKSARGEN, and we were saying that it's hard to create some chemistry coming from 3 different teams, but perhaps that rally created something for them because that was a great hit on the side of Maignos.
And Onique responding from that error a while back.
Great hit there on the side of UST. Sharp hit by Onique, and game is tied now at 9-all.
A better SOCKSARGEN we are witnessing. Mukhang mas nararamdaman na nila yung isa't isa. Back-to-back points for Onique right now naman from the net. Well guarded there.
And that's the dangers of committing a missed receive. When Onique is in the front row, we were saying, Daphne, that this USD team, they have a height advantage, especially compared to past UST teams that we've seen in the UAAP, and that's now what we're seeing here from very tall players such as Onique and Huino here, who's on deck.
To take advantage talaga nila yung ganong opportunities, especially kapag nasa may net sila. Sebo from that left pin. Onique once again earning another point here. So we are seeing and we are hearing a lot from Onique so far.
What a hit there by Unique. Look at the angle on that hit, Daphne. That was still in the front row of Team SOCKSARGEN. Kaya nga nahirapan na sila i-defend yung spike ni Unique dun.
Chance for UST. Fuentes. And that will be an easy point here coming from Maymay. So a timeout will be needed here for the black shirts. Kasi kanina, sila na ang lamang dito. But all of a sudden, UST turning things around.
Kung apat lang, oh. Nagagukod na punta.
Saka pa sa dahil ayaw interesting ay naman ito ang blocker. Wala nag-pass back. So,
Nikin!
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today. Sabi ko nga kanina, during the second set, we are tied. Lumamang pa dito ang Team SOCKSARGEN, so that needed timeout should probably turn things around para dito sa black shirts and probably makahabol sila since 4 na puntos na ang naging lamang dito ng UST.
Tama, Daphne. Parang napako na ang Team SOCKSARGEN sa 9 while UST, with the help of Unique, has been cementing a lead for the Golden Tigresses.
Asasebo with a jump set and an easy point there with authority from that hammer.
That's Maignos making her presence known in our game today. We saw an attack from her, but now we're seeing a combination play from Team SOCKSARGEN and great execution from Maignos there.
And that will be a net touch on the side of UST. Chilo Maignos. So to talk about this girl. It's making sense kung bakit, alam mo yun, she was just kicking off her foot rather during that time. And a block point naman this time from Unique.
Unique proving that she is becoming a key player for the front row of UST. Kanina she was tipping the ball over to protect the net, and now she's clocking in some solid blocks for the Golden Tigresses.
And I'd say she's playing better, Caitlin, compared to yesterday. Kasi kahapon, parang doon talaga yung literal na first game jitters for Unique. Right now, she has been performing a lot for her squad. Pero 2 points na lang ang hinahabol dito ng Team SOCKSARGEN. Maignos with that serve. Escobar with that first ball.
That's Maignos with an ace. We saw 2 great attacks from her, and before na nagka-net error tong si UST, she was actually trying to tip the ball, like a power tip over the ball. And Daphne, I'm noticing that she's a very aggressive player. And siguro yun nga, that's why you said that she was able to shake off that bad landing, because I think we see how much passion this girl plays with.
So I wonder kung magiging maganda rin ang connection itong si Maignos and Parong. But so far, itong mga errors ng Team SOCKSARGEN, it's preventing them to tie things up. Unique. That rainbow serve will give a bonus point para dito sa Team SOCKSARGEN. 1-point game na lang.
UST definitely have to keep things clean here if they want to prevent Team SOCKSARGEN from catching up.
Better first ball for the Golden Tigresses. Blocking was there for Team SOCKSARGEN. Almost a miscommunication and a chance for UST as Fuentes. From that right pin, and UST will be getting us to our second technical timeout. 2 points ang kakailanganin dito ng Team SOCKSARGEN. Take a look at that back set. And that block out para dito sa UST. 16-14.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with with Smart Powerall. All access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Just a 2-point game, so a lot of things could still happen here. Sa ating set 2, Team SOCKSARGEN going up against the UST Golden Tigresses.
Daphne, I think we're seeing a spark on the side of Team SOCKSARGEN, and I'm kind of getting excited because we have players like Maignos who are showing some aggression. Now that it's just a 2-point game, but on the side of UST, we also have Unique who has been guarding the UST court very well.
Let's see how both of these squads will react right after the technical timeout. And a rare point we are seeing coming from the middle attackers of Team SOCKSARGEN. This time that came from Charis Layo.
I was just saying that UST has been great in defending their court, but that's not what we're seeing from Team SOCKSARGEN, from Layo, just tipping that. Sorry, not tipping, actually just spiking that over the net.
So another point will be delivered here coming from Erica Mangaron, who brought us to our second technical timeout a while ago, pero substitution na ulit. Para dito sa UST, Altea coming back in as well as Wahe. But no doubt that Fuentes and Mangaron did a good job for UST. At lamang sila dito ng dalawa.
Wahe and Altea now back. They produced some great points from their connection last set.
Sebo from the right pin, ball is still in play. Wahe. What an attack there coming from Abby Simpson. Natin isa pa. Wahe.
Perfect transition on the side of UST. That was a good first ball and not the best of sets, but Sinson was able to adjust well to it.
That was a long underhand set already. But apparently Sebo scratches the net. Another point here for Team UST.
Team SOCKSARGEN cannot give in to their errors at this point because it was already a 2-point game just a few points ago, but now UST is approaching the 20s.
Perfect first ball. They go back to the middle. Sinson, off speed. Not gonna work. Bantay sarado dyan.
Sinson noticed that the front row was unmanned, so she decided to go for that off-speed attack. And good on UST for following that up with net defense. Like we said, this UST team has a good height advantage, and we saw some action there from Huino, a very tall player.
Standing 5'11", middle blocker for UST. So far, magandang pinapakita itong si Kai Huino. Perfect first ball. Wahe goes to Sinson. And through the blockers, he will be getting that point. So, timeout ulit ang ipapatawag dito ni Coach Alvin.
Para mabigyan si Charis.
Isa nakalibot. Pero ba't yung isa rin?
No, tagot ha. Sa kalibot. Go lang. Pasa sa kalibot.
18! So!
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Just a few reminders on the side of Coach Alvin because Team Sox has been locking in some good receptions already, and ang nagiging problema nila is yung lack of connection dun sa setter naman nila. Kaya nahihirapan sila to execute some attacks, and UST has been able to dominate in the latter half of set number 2.
Pero ngayon ang hinahanap din ni Coach Alvin, yung perfect pass na yon para mabigyan itong middle blocker nila, si Charis. off the blockers. That hit will work for Marga. So 3 points to seal the deal here in set number 2.
Althea with another point for herself, definitely collecting points to her name in this game. And let's see how Team SOCKSARGEN will bounce back from that.
Promising rookie star for UST. That time around, wise anticipation for Team SOCKSARGEN. And nalunod na doon ang UST.
They saw it coming, but maybe it was a late reaction from the net because once it goes below the net, that's already hard to fish out actually.
Perfect first ball coming from Pao Escobar. That push will not work.
Great hit from UST and great reaction from Team SOCKSARGEN to get that first ball and actually recycle that. Pero maybe too much power on the side of Maignos na block shot, but she wasn't able to recycle that ball so that Team SOCKSARGEN could make another play.
Sebo goes to Maignos. That was a powerful attack coming from Chilo Maignos. That smart power play of the set was presented by Smart Live More today.
Good for Acebo for going to Maignos again, noticing that she does have the hot hand and delivered that amazing spike.
And Huino will be getting that point. And after earning that one, she will be on deck to serve as USD is now at set point, 24-17. Let's see if they can wrap things up. Apparently not yet. Pao Escobar, also a rookie libero for UST. And Unique will finish things off for UST dito sa ating set number 2.
That was a great hit coming from Unique. Well, of course, kudos to that set from Wahe to finish things off here for UST.
So UST takes on set number 2, 25-18. Tignan natin kung tatapusin na ng UST later as we head on sa ating set number 3.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Team SOCKSARGEN played better during set number 2, pero pagdating dito sa side ng UST, mas naging malinis din ang kanilang galaw, led by Unique from set number 2, scoring some points, and we got some chip-in points din galing dito kila Huino.
Unique definitely stepping up for the Golden Tigresses. She's a very tall player. We saw a lot of net defense action from her, as well as great attacks, very powerful attacker as well. But then, of course, that was followed up by net defense by Huino, middle blockers, keeping that middle position alive with their quick attacks and their blocks. Definitely stifling Team SOCKSARGEN here. But, Daphne, we are seeing some better movements from these girls. So, let's see if they'll be able to sustain that and improve that in set number 3. But first,
in terms of attacks, makikita natin dito 13 compared dito sa 7 na naibigay ng Team SOCKSARGEN. And in terms of blocks, lamang din dito ng dalawa. No blocks para dito sa Team SOCKSARGEN. And pagdating naman sa service aces, lamang ulit ng dalawa ang UST. And yung errors, imagine UST gave 9 para dito sa Warriors.
And that's still a problem from both teams, their errors. But like we said, we have here Unique who produced 8 points so far. Very impressive, very consistent. And let's see if she'll be able to continue that in set number 3.
So Maignos and Kapili, silang mga nagsistep up dito for Team SOCKSARGEN. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Bojo's now. That's how you start a set para dito sa Black Shirts, knowing that you guys are down by 2 sets. You're trying to catch up. Magandang energy booster yon para sa kanila.
That's thanks to Maignos, very aggressive player. I like the way she approaches. I like the way she hits the ball. So much power in that. But we see here a block from the Golden Tigresses to respond to that.
No entry, sis. Itong ating rookie, Margo Altea, tying things up. 1 apiece.
I think, Daphne, things are starting to heat up in set number 3. Team SOCKSARGEN definitely won't back down just yet.
And Kyla Cordora earning her first point here on this match. First appearance din sa kanyang second game, who did a spectacular job yesterday. She showed maturity and yung exposure na meron na siya. Pinakita niyo yan kahapon, but it was insufficient kasi kakailanganin niya talaga ng tulong from other players. Maignos. She was blocked. There was no coverage on the side of the Black Shirts.
Maignos putting that straight into the block. Perhaps a different contact or a different direction might have been more helpful for an off-the-block hit. But kudos to UST for establishing that wall, protecting their court.
Pero for sure, papabawiin niya ni Acebo. Parong wasn't able to anticipate that. Wahe, running attack for Altea. Ando ng coverage. Wahe, balik dito kay Altea. That will be an attack error.
Wahe trying to give Altea another chance at that running attack, but it did become a misset on that second attempt. Too close and too low for Altea, and let's see if Team SOCKSARGEN can take advantage of that error.
But Lynn Wahe, this is actually a girl who just tried out. Walk-in tryout lang literal. All the way from Bataan, she tried her luck, and Coach Kung Fu told me na he didn't actually expect na ganito din ang ipoperform ni Wahe. Yesterday, he just really wants all these rookie players to feel the game, how they could adjust as a team, how they can work all together, knowing that they had just less than 3 weeks of preparation. So, natutuwa siya with how Wahe performed.
It's very admirable because in the collegiate stage, we rarely see those walk-in tryouts.
Yes.
Parang most of the time, these are from recruitments already. So it's great to see a Wahe, a walk-in tryout, performing this well for a very well-known team such as UST.
Sabi nga ni Coach Kung Fu, they are really welcoming yung walk-in tryouts kasi despite having those recruitments, kung minsan daw talaga, di ba, dun ka makakakuha ng mga talented players from the walk-in tryouts. But right now, UST on top by 1 point. Wahe, binigay dito sa gitna. 4 touches ang tawag ni first referee, J. Derek Quinto.
Like what we said, Huino has been performing very well. She's a reactive middle blocker, giving us a point on that rally there.
But imagine, Kai Huino, one of the, mga rookies pa lang ng UST with her height. If isasabay mo yan with Banagwa, imagine that height advantage na slowly na-i-improve ng UST. Marga with that attack. Yan gagana. And that wise hit, yun, ang gagana para dito sa black shirts courtesy of Kapili.
Kapili with an off-the-block hit. And perhaps, Daphne, that's what will work for Team SOCKSARGEN because UST is a very tall team as compared to them. They have their blocks established. So perhaps Team SOCKSARGEN can get some points off the block. And that's what we saw from Kapili. And now, Team SOCKSARGEN is on top by 1 point. So we'll see if they'll be able to sustain that. Great dig from Team SOCKSARGEN.
And Team SOCKSARGEN, I'd say they're really alive here in set number 3. As this team is ahead by 2 points, 7-5.
That was a great dig from their libero, Zarate, forcing UST to call a timeout.
Hindi na muna nilante ng ating first technical timeout. UST trying to catch here by 2 points.
Ulit mo lang yung meron mo kanina eh. Ino-cover yung bola, pupunta ka dun sa gilid. Ano gagawin mo sa gilid? Eh na ang bola niya sa gitna. Diba?
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today. It's very rare compared to yesterday. Parang wala tayo masyadong nanininig na words coming from Coach Kung Fu. But right now, I'd say he's a bit upset with how the girls are performing.
Frustrated, but reminding them of their defense pattern kasi nga nakakalamang na tong si Team SOCKSARGEN.
And great response right after the timeout. Mukhang kailangan lang talaga nila ng few words, few push coming from Coach Kung Fu para ibalik nila yung laro nila. 1 point game. Back to a 2-point game after that service error. So for the first time, it's Team SOCKSARGEN who will be bringing us to our first technical timeout here in set number 3.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Dito pa rin tayo sa ating set number 3. 2-point lead for Team SOCKSARGEN. A very rare one, but that's what we're wanting to witness para dito sa black shirts on how they would, try to gel with each other, kung paano nila mas ma-feel na yung laro. Kasi nung first 2 sets, halatang nagkakapaan pa, naninibago pa, probably with the venue, with each other, but this time around, it's a better black shirts that we are seeing. Short serve, over-received there. Kaya that was an opportunity for Team SOCKSARGEN.
That was a great serve coming from Kapili, forcing UST to have that misreceive. And of course, Maignos, the very aggressive player, finishing that off.
Wahe. Gusto Kyla.
That does not go over the net.
So far, itong errors ng UST, it's giving a toll on them. 4-point lead for the Warriors. Marga to Wahe. They go to Kyla. Getting her own attack. Hindi na nagawa ng paraan. So right after the technical timeout, 3 straight points para sa Team SOCKSARGEN. Wala pang nakakapagpahinto dito sa run na meron ang Warriors. Sinson comes in, replacing Cordora.
Team SOCKSARGEN putting pressure on UST attackers with a great block, with a great net defense that they're showing us here today. And of course, Kapili consistent with her serves.
Great coverage there for Team SOCKSARGEN. Miscommunication. Another point here para sa Black Shirts. Wala pang sagot kung paano sila magre-respond with how Team SOCKSARGEN is executing so far.
UST sort of losing their footing here, Daphne. Nahihirapan sila magkaroon ng magandang first ball. And still the point will go to Team SOCKSARGEN, but I think UST will be calling for a block touch challenge.
Yes, indeed, a block touch challenge will be given here by the Golden Tigresses. And a much needed one to talk things over for each teams. Pag-usapan din muna nila. We see here rookie Marga Altea. Parang hindi rookie with the way she's just really communicating. Sabi nga dun sa reports din ni Fiona yesterday, doon na talaga yung pagiging leader niya. Whether she's just, you know, a rookie player for her, kahit na may makasama din siyang few seniors, natural na leader itong si Marga.
In a young team like this, it's very important that there's that rookie who steps up and displays that kind of veteran-like leadership right on, because then again, other rookies will follow in her place and will want to step up as well, and that's how you build and grow a young team such as the one we're watching here right now.
Just a quick shout out sa ating Facebook Live viewers there. Farnazo says, "Go Team Sox." Probably one of the supporters para sa ating Team SOCKSARGEN.
It must be nice to be able to watch your teams here, Team SOCKSARGEN, putting on a comeback actually here in set number 3. And kudos to Kapili, her serves have been consistent. Maignos and her attacks. And Daphne, a lot of the pressure that comes with team chemistry is on the hands of Acebo, their setter. And that's definitely not an easy role to fulfill. But so far, she has been performing the best that she can for Team SOCKSARGEN, trying to distribute those balls. And we're seeing a good comeback here, like I said, from Team SOCKSARGEN, and let's see if they'll be able to continue that as the set goes on, and possibly they'll get set number 3 and extend this game in their favor.
Pero just a fun fact para nga dito sa Team SOCKSARGEN, ang kanilang head coach is from NDBU, and then yung kanilang assistant coaches, ayun na, from the other schools as well, from HTC and from SAC. So, from the coaching staff, from the players, lahat talaga sila, they really executed well. And also, quick shout out to all of our Facebook viewers out there. 1,600,000 you see there. Balik muna tayo sa ating challenge.
That was a clear block touch on the side of Team SOCKSARGEN. Good on UST's coaching staff for spotting that, because that was a much needed side out for the Golden Tigresses.
Great eye for the coaching staff of UST. As we see here, so 5 points ang kailangan habulin dito ng UST. Finally ending that run made by the Black Shirts. Sebo goes to Maignos with authority, but that will be an attack error. 2 straight points for the Golden Tigresses.
Straight through the net, and siguro yun din yung mga consequences pag ang tagal ng challenge, di ba? Parang nilalamig yung mga players, and definitely prone to committing attack errors such as those.
Nagkakaroon talaga ng lull. So tingnan natin kung makakasagot dito. Great response there coming from Chilo.
It's great to see that Ignos, she doesn't just rely on the power that she has, but also the placement, going for a softer touch there, catching UST off guard.
And so far, it's really Ignos who's silencing itong UST. You see here, Chin Osis is inside for the Golden Tigresses. And that service error will trim down the lead into 4 points na lang.
This is UST's chance to bounce back with the errors of Team SOCKSARGEN.
Another loaded serve there. But they were able to pick it up. An opportunity for the Golden Tigresses as Wahe. Combination play. Another chance. Lean goes to Altea with that running attack.
What a hit there by Altea. She has done a running attack in the previous plays, but that was loaded and full of power.
That smart power play of the set was presented by Smart. Live more today.
Daphne, nakaka-excite. Nakikita mo yung potential ng UST Golden Tigresses despite them being a very young team. Let's see how Team SOCKSARGEN will respond to that attack.
Sebo to Ignos. No one was anticipating that one. Literal na napako ang paa ng UST from that attack.
That's what I was talking about when I said that Ignos is a very powerful and aggressive player. What an approach, what a hit, and what a response from this team.
Combination play and Sinson earning that point. Replacing Kyla Cordora, who seems to be struggling. Probably andun din yung pagod from yesterday's game, but she's doing also a good job here for the white shirts.
So far, an exchange of attacks from both teams.
Mas nararamdaman na nila itong laro. Parong chance once again as Sebo nigay sa gitna. Wahe chooses Marga. They go to the left pin. Ignos. She's getting hot here.
Ignos going through that block. It was sort of a scramble there from Team SOCKSARGEN. Libero had to set, but of course Ignos wonderfully adjusts to it to get that point.
And yun ang kailangan solusyonan nitong UST. How to stop Ignos. And through the blockers, what a response there coming from you.
Not the best of receives from UST, but great attack to finish that. Still, Sox is on top with 15 points, but UST is slowly closing that lead.
That was a massive serve. So chance here for UST. Let's see how they will take advantage of that one. Sweet drop, courtesy of Kai Huipo.
Huino going for the softer touch. Great drop ball to deceive blockers of Team SOCKSARGEN, and we'll see here if Kapili will be able to replicate what Ignos did now that she is the one in the front row. And great first ball there.
Great blockings on the side of UST as Sebo from that back row. Ball is still in play. Almost a scramble. D1 to play. Gagana for this very clever setter.
But unfortunately, that's going to be a point for UST because Team SOCKSARGEN committed an illegal attack on that play.
So I think the coaching staff of Team SOCKSARGEN would have to challenge that one because apparently Sayang, andun yung panghinayang ng black shirts from that last call. But so far, grabe ang pinapakita dito ng Team SOCKSARGEN.
It's great to see that they have their momentum going, and we're starting to see the kind of gelling that we want from them, and that's actually thanks to better reception, better defense on their side, allowing them to deliver the ball to Kapili, to Maignos, putting some pressure on UST defenders.
But it's also a perfect opportunity for both of these teams to talk about the adjustments they have to do inside the court. And I think they're still trying to clear things up.
So I think what the referee is saying, it was an illegal attack because the 1-2 play, they say that si Acebo, she jumped, but she's in the back row.
So 2 points to tie things up. But apparently that ball will sail out. A momentum killer on the side of UST, sending that outside. Kaya Team SOCKSARGEN ang magdadala sa atin sa ikalawang technical timeout, 16-13.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Still, Team SOCKSARGEN is on top by 3 points.
We are witnessing a great turn of events here in set number 3. Team SOCKSARGEN, of course, not backing down. They are the best of the best from Mindanao. So we're expecting great plays from this team. Very exciting team.
Just 3 points to tie things up. UST on top by 2 sets. So Team SOCKSARGEN trying to extend this game. Chance. Almost outside pero sinalba pa rin yan. Opportunity this time for the Golden Tigresses. Aslin. Marga with a drop. No one was talking inside of on the side of the black shirts. Kaya naging easy point na lang yon for UST.
That was gonna be a good combination play on the side of UST. Kudos to Altea for the great execution. And I think Team SOCKSARGEN saw it coming, pero na-late na lang sila ng reaction, and they'll definitely want to be careful now that UST is catching up.
Just a quick shout out dito kay Marvelyn Sotelo who said, "Go Trisha Parong." Wahe chooses Marga who was blocked. Buhay pa rin ang bola dito. Aguirre with that save, that drop from Marga. An opportunity once again, 1-2 play. Nabantayan na yan ni Huino.
We're seeing quite a lot of aggression from both teams. Parang nag-exchange na lang sila ng free balls there, but great net defense that we're seeing from Huino, of course, who's been performing very well for UST.
Okay? Pag free ball, ihatag na din. Usap lang kayo. Okay, girls! Relax.
So 2 straight points.
Hey, team!
That huddle was powered by Smart Live More today. So 2 straight points nga ang nakuha dito ng UST after that technical timeout.
The lead is now down to 1. Daphne, and just a while ago, Coach Alvin was telling his team to relax. they're sort of starting to scramble now that UST is catching up. And we're definitely going to want to see that fiery offense from them again if they want to extend this game in their favor.
And Caitlyn, apparently parang may iniinda dito si Marga Altea.
Oh no.
Kaya substitution na ang kinailangan dito as Nop coming in, replacing Marga. Escobar. From that left pin, and that cross-court hit will work for you.
Clean cross-court hit there. No blockers as well in front of her. Unfazed, and siguro nag-late na lang ng onte yung blockers ng Team SOCKSARGEN on that play.
Loaded service there. And I think that's the missing piece on the side of the black shirts. Chariz Layo delivering some goods here for Team SOCKSARGEN.
That was a great swipe for Layo. Great speed and great height as well. Definitely very difficult for the defenders of UST to get that.
So lamang ulit dito ng isa ang Team SOCKSARGEN, and Nop from the bench. Earning a point here, tying things up for the Golden Tigresses. There was first ball. Balik kay Layo ang bola. Sinson. Not gonna work. Acebo. From that left pin. Fuentes chooses Nop. Off speed will not work. One of the longest rally here. Over receiving that one. And it's the black shirts who will be winning that point.
That's kudos to Layo for once again defending the court of Team SOCKSARGEN with some net defense. UST sort of scrambling again, not being able to make that ball cross the net. And Team SOCKSARGEN protecting their lead, although now it's just down by 1 point.
Ash. High ball. And Maignos still alive here in set number 3.
Yan na nga, Daphne Maignos. She's back in the front row. That's going to be very deadly here for UST. They'll definitely want to up their net defense if they want to stop Maignos now that Kapili is in the back row. But let's see if she'll be able to bring her team to set number 4.
Fuentes to Sinson. This time around, she chooses Nop.
But that goes straight into the net for UST. That might be a costly error for the Golden Tigresses because now Team SOCKSARGEN is up by 3 points. Kaya na nga magpapatawag ng timeout ang UST.
Lumalayo yung score, hindi dahil sa kalaban natin. Lumalayo yung score nila dahil sa atin. Error. Wala silang nabablock pero umi-score sila. Ibig sabihin, natatapong ngayon ang bola. Maayos naman yung set. Ano bang gusto mo mangyari? Gusto mo agad umi-score, kaya mo bang i-score yun? Diba, gawan nyo muna ng paraan. Deliver nyo sa kabila, bawiin natin sa block. Walang maayos. Yung mga libero natin, maayos ang spiker natin. Kailangan lang natin ng bola. Ay set ang mga setter natin. Ha? Parat!
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today. And Coach Kung Fu just challenging itong liberos ng UST to get that first ball. And bumalik sila dun sa blockings na nagiging strength talaga ng Golden Tigresses. Fuentes. Sinson with that drop. A much needed point for UST.
UST responding to Coach Kung Fu's reminders of lessening their attack errors because they have a good first ball, they have a good set. Ang nagiging problema nila before that point was their attack.
Now to a 2-point game. Massive serve. Great guarding at the net coming from Oses. So isang puntos na lang ang kakailanganin nila. Villotek coming in, replacing Kapili. Let's see if she can bring some spark for her squad. 19-20. 3-0 run right after those wise words from Coach Kung Fu. Tying things up. Ngayon si Coach Alvin naman ang kakailangan ng timeout. 20 all.
Hindi ang UST. So kailangan kita po. Dapat mas gusto na to ang Saka. Ben, Saka lang may patay ta. Saka lang.
Saka, i-maximize na to. Malasa sa tabangan. Nakapag-maximize ang sila karon. Saka patay daw. Pero maximize sila yung time na nasa harap para mag-score na.
Okay?
Saka lang. Ready!
We're still here at set number 3, tied at 20. UST coming from behind from that 3-point deficit. Apparently, their rookie star, Marga Altea, will have to sit out for now. She's doing some stretches. Parang kanina may iniinda itong si Marga. I hope it's nothing serious. So far, siya yung nagiging key player talaga for UST. From this lineup, Fuentes goes to Oses. That was a high ball. Maignos! She was blocked.
That's great response from the Golden Tigresses, upping their net defense, especially now that Maignos is in the front row. And that's what Coach Alvin was telling her team, na i-maximize ni Maignos yung time niya habang nasa harap siya. Pero good for UST na nababantayan nila si Maignos, but let's see how Team SOCKSARGEN will respond to that.
4-0 run for the Golden Tigresses. Sinson, ginawa ng paraan. Sebo, to Maignos.
That's gonna be a long ball for Maignos.
A long one, pero check ball ang tinawag ng ating mga linemen. Pero challenge ang gusto ni Coach Kung Fu.
Coaching staff raised the card for a block touch. Let's see if it'll be successful or if it'll be Team SOCKSARGEN's chance to take this set and bring themselves to set number 4.
From the last sequence, 21-20. So, if Team SOCKSARGEN will be getting that point, we'll be tied at 21. Pero kung magiging successful yung challenge, lalamang ng 2 puntos dito ang UST. As other players would really have to step up, introduce themselves here in the tournament. As we take a look at our challenge.
Looking for a block touch. That's quite hard to read, Daphne, because of the glare of the light sa kamay ng players, tsaka sa bola. That's gonna be a hard decision on the side of the referees.
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge on UST is unsuccessful.
So apparently, that challenge will be unsuccessful. So we'll be tied at 21. Still a long way to go for both of these teams. 21 all.
No room for error for both teams. They'll have to play their best.
Pero sa ngayon, makibalita muna tayo dito kay Fiona Bacari. Fiona.
According to the Golden Tigresses physical therapist, namali lang ng landing kanina si Marga Altea. She currently has patellar tendonitis, also known as jumper's knee, that got triggered by her landing. So sa ngayon, patuloy lang sa rehab pero kayang-kaya pa maglaro ulit. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you so much for that update, Fiona. Well, we hope na makarecover agad si Althea. Well, speaking of Althea, she will be coming back in. And she'll be really needed here for the Golden Tigresses. But let's just recall what happened during that long rally. UST earning that point.
UST getting themselves in the driver's seat now that they're up by 1 point, and yun na nga, si Althea, she's back. She's a very lethal player on the side of UST, so Team SOCKSARGEN will definitely have to play clean.
Maignos. Escobar was there to save it. But unable to control the ball. Deadlock at 22.
Maignos keeping Team SOCKSARGEN in the game. What a hit! This girl has been so impressive, especially in set number 2 and set number 3 right now. And it's all about giving her the opportunity to lock in attacks such as that. Free ball for UST.
Free ball for the black shirts as Sebo goes to Maignos. And she's unstoppable here in set 3.
Grabe yung angle and yung height at which Maignos gets that ball. It wasn't the most perfect of passes, wasn't the most perfect of sets, but great adjustment on the side of Maignos to put themselves back in the driver's seat.
And Caitlyn, a service error. Yan ang
Ace.
mapoproduce.
Service ace.
Service ace rather. Sorry, I apologize. That was a service ace, Caitlyn. But going back, grabe talaga yung pinapakita dito ni Chilo Maignos. Was all the way from St. Alexius College, bringing some spark, some impact for her squad. Earlier, they were down by 2 sets, pero siya yung nagiging pag-asa dito.
We haven't seen some action from St. Alexius College in the National Invitationals, but it's great to see players such as Maignos getting their time now in the limelight, because she has served as the spark plug for Team SOCKSARGEN, especially in the 3rd set. The kind of grit and passion this girl is displaying for us in their first game of the league is very admirable.
And I remember talking to Coach Alvin, asking him kung sino ba yung mga players na dapat abangan, to watch out for. And he mentioned 3. Kasali talaga doon si Maignos, Chilo Maignos. He was also mentioning about Trisha Parong as well as Rose Capili, who were indeed the go-to players na binibigyan talaga ng porsyento dito ni Sebo.
Right now, we're waiting on the challenge called on by the coaching staff of UST, because that seemed like an ace for Team SOCKSARGEN. And like what we were saying, Coach Kung Fu, he doesn't take these calls lightly. He will definitely challenge them if he still has challenges left.
So, this is just the first game of our Day 2 ng ating Shakey Super League National Invitationals. And live tayo dito sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium. Invite your friends, your families, hang in here. And you might also get a chance to win some exciting prizes, some gifts coming from Shakey's.
The technical officials has deemed the challenge of USC has been conclusive.
So once again, this challenge will be inconclusive for USD apparently.
That must be quite frustrating for the coaching staff of UST, and still the ball remains with Team SOCKSARGEN.
So right now, hindi na pwede magkamali dito ang UST, because Team SOCKSARGEN is alive and is now at set point. Perfect first ball. Aswahe to Marga. Coverage was there, trying to chase the ball.
What a chase there by the Golden Tigresses.
Ngayon ang nag-scramble dito, ang UST. Marga, all composed. Coverage was there, Maignos. Not gonna work. Marga with that push. Stepping up for UST.
Yan na nga, Althea, one of the very lethal players on the side of UST. Just like what Fiona reported, she just suffered some pain in her knee with patellar tendonitis, but here she is producing some crucial points for the Golden Tigresses. Let's see how Team SOCKSARGEN will respond.
No room for errors. Sebo. Maignos. And that ball will sail out. 2-0 run for the Golden Tigresses, trying to hold things up. But this time around, it's Team SOCKSARGEN who would have to call a challenge. Probably, isa din sa mga reasons kung bakit minamaximize ng coaches yung challenge para makill yung momentum na nabibuild ng kalaban nila.
Definitely, because UST, kudos to Althea, has been locking in some crucial points for the Golden Tigresses. Team SOCKSARGEN was already in set point.
And we got some volleyball fans here cheering for their teams, their specific players. Mga nanonood sa atin sa Facebook. Higit 2,000 ang nanonood sa atin. Quick shoutout there kay Catherine, who's cheering for Marga, and for Marisa Lagsila na nagsasabing, Go Shendy Obeda, Sebo. And now let's head on to our challenge.
They were calling for a block touch, and
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge for a block touch of the SOCKSARGEN Warriors is unsuccessful.
So that challenge of Team SOCKSARGEN will be unsuccessful. This is going to be an extended set, Caitlin.
no more room for errors. 24 all.
Steady serve. Test talaga dito ang first ball ng Team SOCKSARGEN. Wahe. Chance to take the lead as Marga. Marga just doing her all para dito sa Espanya-based squad.
Althea with that down-the-line kill to put UST back in the lead. And now, Team SOCKSARGEN has the pressure of tying things up.
1-2 play. Not gonna work. Sinson from that back row. Now from that right pin. So buhay pa rin dito ang black shirts. Almost a match point opportunity for the Golden Tigresses.
That was a great point. Coming from Team SOCKSARGEN, not the best of sets, but just an easy attack will do the job for them. And look who's at deck. Daphne, it's Maignos. Now serving for Team SOCKSARGEN. Good serve. And that's gonna be an ace.
That was a loaded serve resulting to a service ace. Maignos doing her all then para dito sa black shirts. If we have Marga for UST, we have Chilo Maignos para dito sa SOCKSARGEN. And ngayon, a chance to steal a set against UST.
Another great serve.
Back set to Marga. Osis was there to read it. Composure. Marga. Easily dug there. Kapili with that push. Well read by Altea.
We saw some great digs on the side of Team SOCKSARGEN. But that missed set to Kapili was costly for them. As Altea, of course, guarded the net for UST too well on that rally.
Pansin ko dito sa UST, mahilig sila sa extended set. Covering their game yesterday. That's also what happened, but during set number 2, apparently that will go out.
That's gonna be costly for UST. Because Team SOCKSARGEN still has the lead. And one more point for them, they're bringing themselves to set number 4. And that might be deadly for UST because now they'll have the momentum. But let's see how UST will respond.
27, serving 26. Struggling the first ball, an opportunity for the black shirts. But no entry, says Marga Altea.
27 all. Daphne, it was UST who gave up that free ball. It was Team SOCKSARGEN's chance, but great blocking that we're seeing from the Golden Tigresses.
And now it's the rookie player, Marga Altea. Sizzling things up. Almost a service ace. Wahe.
That's going to be a check on the side of Team SOCKSARGEN. Point for UST. Kudos to Huino for that quick attack.
And now UST once again is at match point. Let's see if they can finally wrap things up in 3 straight sets. Sebo. And that quick play. Layo just being activated here.
We don't see a lot of quick attacks from Team SOCKSARGEN, but Layo steps up when her team needs it the most. That was a good swipe from the middle, tying things off once again.
Struggle in the first ball. One stop para dito sa Team SOCKSARGEN to extend this match. Battle at the net. And Sebo winning that one.
Oh my God!
So a net touch will be called here for the Golden Tigresses, extending this match into set 4. Let's take a look at it one more time. Apparently, Why was just too close at the net. And this is going to be the first win set para dito sa Team SOCKSARGEN, 30-28. We'll be right back.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT.
Set number 3, an extended one, 30-28. And kumakapit pa dito ang Team SOCKSARGEN led by none other than, of course, Maignos, delivering some goods for her team.
The set started off pretty aggressive from both teams already. We saw an exchange of attacks to start the set off. And of course, that was thanks to Maignos leading her team and having some attack and offense points rather for Team SOCKSARGEN, which helped them get the lead in a lot of rallies.
And makita din natin with Chilo during the crucial moments of the third set. She was just really stepping up for her team. And para naman dito sa UST, yung naging errors talaga nila. It was really costly. And that resulted to an extended match.
At one point, Coach Kung Fu had to remind the Golden Tigresses that their attack errors were starting to be a problem because they had great receives and great sets, but sa third touch, nagkakaproblema.
In terms of attacks, lamang pa dito ang UST. 5 blocks were actually delivered by the Golden Tigresses. Match lang tayo in terms of service aces, pero pagdating dito sa errors,
yun na nga, yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Kung Fu. That's what he was reminding his girls about, that it's their errors where Team SOCKSARGEN was able to take the lead.
This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mochos now.
Seems like Team SOCKSARGEN is continuing their momentum as they've gotten the first point of set number 4. Kudos to Parong.
Kung maalala natin during the third set, first and second technical timeout ang nagdala sa atin dyan ay Team SOCKSARGEN. And yung first point din nila. But so far to si rookie Mark Altea already has 13 points. They go to Sinson. Ang ganda ng umpisa dito. A very strong start. And 15 points already for Maignos.
With 10 points in the third set, that's where she really stepped up. And like what I said, she definitely served as a spark plug in set number 3, which is why they were able to take the set.
Chilo, Maignos. Na natin kung magtutuloy-tuloy ang pagsa-step up niya para dito sa black shirts. Why with that serve? Chance here for the Golden Tigresses. Aslin goes to Marga. She was well read this time. Inabawi. And that cross-court hit will not work.
Too much power on the second try for Altea. And we see here UST trying to catch up. But here, coaching staff of UST is calling for another challenge.
Another challenge indeed. But going back to what happened, doon naman sa set number 2, we remember itong si Unique na nagbibigay din ng puntos para dito sa UST. I wonder kung anong strategy ang ginagawa nila, not maximizing Unique this time around, opting to choose Sinson. We have here also Marga.
Looks like UST sort of experimenting with their lineups, and so far what seems to be working is Wahe and Altea. That duo has been quite effective for them.
So let's take a look at that challenge. So the challenge will be unsuccessful here for the Golden Tigresses.
Team SOCKSARGEN now up by 3. Great way to start set number 4. A set that they really fought for in the last set.
Hard ball. Chance for the Golden Tigresses. Jump set, combination play, and that will work for Sinson.
Sinson has been quite consistent in our game. Pag may binibigay sa kanya na bola, she's able to make points out of it.
And that Smart Power Play of the set was presented by Smart Live More today. Abby Sinson sending it straight to the net, but she just actually recently played for the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League sa high school division. Pero ngayon, I think we got some inside stories coming from Fiona.
Being a part of this league means the world to the SOCKSARGEN Warriors. Not only does this give them a chance to play, but it also gives them the platform to show the nation what other regions have to offer. Kahit hindi daw masyadong na-expose, marami pa rin magagaling na players sa probinsya. Hindi lang nila ito ginagawa para sa sarili nila, pero para sa mga batang nangangarap na matuto at makalaro. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Fiona. And that vision to, of course, inspire younger generations to play volleyball.
I mean, Daphne, I guess that really is one of the visions that we have here in our league, is to level up the sport of volleyball, women's volleyball here in our country. And it's great to see teams like Team SOCKSARGEN representing their entire region. And so far, ang ganda ng pinapakita nila. They were able to bounce back from those first two sets, and now they're still up by 1 point.
A chance here for UST. Pero sila naman ang magbibigay ng free ball. Sebo. At that point, we'll go to UST.
Despite the good attack from Team SOCKSARGEN, there's a center line cross committed by Parong there, and now things are leveled at 5.
There's a challenge on the home by the SOCKSARGEN Warriors.
And this time, si Coach Alvin naman ang magpapatawag ng challenge. So every point really matters in here. Net touch. Ang sabi dito ni Coach Alvin. So far, Team SOCKSARGEN is playing clean. They're feeling the game, they're feeling their groove together, and a much better set of players. Mas nagde-gel na sila this time around.
It's great to see both coaching staffs maximizing the challenge system that we have here, because yun nga, the referees can only see so much, and most of the time, especially now that things are heating up in our game, they'll definitely need the help of the challenge system.
And I think on the side of US team, pasok na rin dito si Coronado, Huino. So nakikita natin, nagma-maximize na rin ulit ng height itong UST. Probably they want to maximize, utilize their blocking department para ma-stop itong Team SOCKSARGEN, especially with how Chilo Maignos is stepping up for her team. All smiles for Marga Altea as they try to negotiate things out. Just yesterday, we also had the challenge, kahit first day pa lang ng ating Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational Tournament. Pero ngayon, I think first referee Jay Derequinto will have to talk things over, trying to clarify, clear things out. Quick shout out dito kay Marisa Lagsila, who said, "Enjoy the game, guys." cheering for Sox.
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge referee has deemed the challenge of the SOCKSARGEN Warriors for Netach as inconclusive due to technical problems.
So due to technical problems, the challenge will be inconclusive. So 5-all ang ating score. Sebo, dito sa gitna. And it's really working out well for Charisse Layo every time that she will be given a ball. For sure, puntos yun para dito sa team SOCKSARGEN.
Other than the quick attacks that she's able to produce, she's also good at knowing where to place that ball, not wasting the set that's given to her. And so far, she's been performing well, producing points when they need it the most.
And great response there, courtesy of Wahe, giving it all. Para dito naman kay May Coronado.
That was a well-timed quick attack on the side of the Golden Tigresses. You know, Wahe really has great connection already with most of her players, despite being a rookie setter. And UST is known for their long line of great setters. And Wahe is just adding to that list.
Attack goes out.
So now UST on top by 1 point. 7 serving 6.
7 serving 6.
Loaded serve. They go to the left bin. Push. That will be a block point for UST, trying to be patient from that last sequence. So ngayon UST ang magdadala sa atin sa ating unang technical timeout. As we see misread there, kala ng Team SOCKSARGEN that will go out. 8-6 is our score here in the 4th set.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
So this is just the first game of our day 2 para sa ating Shakey Super League and National Invitationals. In just a while, 12 noon, Lyceum of the Philippines University will go up against University of Southern Philippines Foundation. Third game naman natin, Letran, kakalabanin itong Benilde. And for our final game, Xavier University Northern Mindanao Selection. First game nila at kakalabanin nga nila itong Enderon Colleges. So if you're not busy today, why not invite your friends, your families, your loved ones for some exciting matches that awaits us.
That's gonna be a missed receive on the side of Team SOCKSARGEN, but lucky for them, UST wasn't able to react to it quite well. And good on Sebo as well for making sure that goes over the net.
Perfect first ball. You go to the left pin. Not gonna work. Chance for the Golden Tigresses. Meme was red.
Good on Team SOCKSARGEN for anticipating that quick attack, because it's not easy trying to block quick attacks such as those, but still nabantayan nila si Coronado on that rally, and UST wasn't able to follow up with coverage.
And that will be a block point for the black shirts. Talking about Charisse Layo. Perfect timing from that last sequence. We see that sportsmanship. Nagsasorry pa siya.
Team SOCKSARGEN improving their net defense, something that we're starting to see here in set number 4.
Actually, yun yung strength ng UST. Kakailanganin pa ng ganun. But that attack will sail out. Deadlock at 9.
I think May Ignos was trying to signal to her setter that the set was too low for her, forcing her to commit that attack error.
Pero for sure, papabawiin niya ni Acebo. Layo. Too much sauce from that last push. So, point goes to UST.
Layo tried to go long there, noticing that there weren't any back row defenders for the Golden Tigresses, but unfortunately, too much power there.
But their first ball, they go to Maignos with a drop from the back row. And Althea will be earning that point. Two-point lead for the Golden Tigresses. So magpapatawag muna ng timeout itong si Coach Alvin.
Target mong duha. So dawatan na lang ninyo. Saka lang. Naman si Tilo sa tabangan. Saka nyo na ng maganda para may pasa tayo dito. Okay yan. Balo na ta ha. Balo mag-block kayo sa ulo. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Hey, team! Stop! Dalawa na natin.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today. Siyempre, napag-usap na itong black shirts. They cannot afford na mas lumaki pa yung kalamangan na meron dito ang UST.
UST does have the advantage still. They are up by 2 sets. It's Team SOCKSARGEN who's trying to level the game here, and they need this set if they want a chance of winning the game.
Ball is still in play. Sebo goes to Layo. Season was there. 1-2 play not gonna work. Sebo once again setting it up. Let's see who will get this point. Chance to counter for the black shirts as Sebo chooses Maignos. And Maignos from the cross-court kill.
Grabe yung power na nilalagay ni Maignos sa mga attacks niya. But at the same time, she's able to display some variation in her contact. First, she went for the softer touch, but then when it was given to her again, she's able to execute it with a lot of power.
Sinson. This time around, siya naman daw ngayon. Abby Sinson.
Sinson with a clean cross-court kill. Defenders saw it coming, but unfortunately, it was too fast for them.
Nagpe-pay off talaga for UST yung nagiging volleyball program na meron sila from the high school grassroots going up dito sa collegiate level. One of which is Sinson. That push will not work. Setting it up. Balik dito kay Chilo, pero ngayon, medyo napasobra na from that last sequence. 3-point lead for UST.
UST still on top of things. I think this calls for Team SOCKSARGEN's setter to be a bit more decisive to who she gives the ball to, because despite Maignos having the hot hand, parang nababantayan na rin siya.
Acebo. Back set to Maignos. Mukhang nangangapa na dito si Maignos despite having that spectacular performance during set number 3. She will be needing some help from her teammates as she couldn't actually carry all of this load.
Definitely, one of her teammates will also have to step up just as she did in set number 3. And
Right on cue. Shandy Asibo.
with a good 1-2 play to redeem some points for Team SOCKSARGEN.
And apparently that service will head on straight to the net. 4-point game. UST with a chance to bring us to our second technical timeout. And so far, it's UST who's dictating this match. 15-11. Perfect first ball. Sebo, binigay dito sa gitna. And baklaan. We haven't heard from Karil for a long time.
Perhaps this is her chance, set number 4, to be the spark plug naman. Last set, it was Maignos, but maybe we'll see some action from Kapili, from Baklaan, to also help Maignos carry that load of trying to keep up.
And off the block, Marga Altea bringing us to our second technical timeout. UST ahead by 4.
Running score 16-12 in favor of the University of Santo Tomas.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
So going back doon sa naging loss ng UST yesterday in 5 thrilling sets kontra dito sa University of Batangas, they really have to earn a victory today or else malalaglag na sila agad since it's going to be 12 teams tayo. It's going to be a quick tournament. So every game really matters here. 4-point game. As Sebo to Baklaan. That goes out. That will be too sweet for Karil.
Baklaan just sort of having a hard time getting her groove on, finding that footing, because perhaps the connection with Asebo is not as refined.
Access denied. Another point here for the Golden Tigresses. Height is might para dito sa UST.
That was a well-timed block, double block team effort with the 2 tallest players on the court as well. So nowhere for Kapili to go.
Sebo from that left pin, not gonna work. They go to Marga. Above the blockers from that hip.
This girl has been playing so well for the Golden Tigresses, proving herself to be one of the key players in her rookie year.
Just like that 7-point lead, 19-12.
Check out, pick up na. Pakitaan natin yung gawa sa kanya. Okay? Play ninyo. Play ninyo doon. Rutan.
Hey, let's go, 18!
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Team SOCKSARGEN just trying to regroup as best as they can, because they're now down by 7 points as UST has been dominating the attack front here in set number 4. And the most previous point was thanks to Marga Altea. Like what I was saying, she's been proving herself to be a key player early on for the Golden Tigresses.
Another chance here for Team SOCKSARGEN. Alteas setting it up.
What a dig by Team SOCKSARGEN.
Great effort in saving that ball, but apparently that ball went to the antenna. So umakit na sa 8 puntos ang lamang ng UST.
Great hustle there by the Warriors. Is libero, that is Aguirre, locking in some good kills, but unfortunately her team committing some attack errors.
That will be a service ace coming from Abby Sinson.
Sinson serving up some aces for us. Very timely as well, especially when they want to protect the lead that they have, although it's a very big lead already. And Team SOCKSARGEN will definitely want to start adjusting quickly and with no errors, because UST is a few points away from getting their first win of the league.
And Huino and Y lost connection from that last play, giving away a point here for the black shirts. Down to a 8-point lead. Itong 8-point lead na to, tignan natin kung makakapag-create ng momentum ang black shirts. First ball was there. To go to you, Sebo. Tuparong. Setting it over, but ball went out.
Team SOCKSARGEN keeping their hopes alive here through errors from UST.
21-14 in favor of the Golden Tigresses.
So for our set number 4 score, 21-14. It's just a 7-point game. Pero to be sure, timeout ang kailangan nila Coach Kung Fu.
Dandan lang, dandan. Okay naman yun. Okay yung intention mag-cover up. Ito lang.
So let's see how the Golden Tigresses will try to finish things up. As what we've mentioned, they have to steal this game, earn this victory if they want to be alive here in the tournament. Wahe, back set to Marga. Defense was there. And Kai Huino.
Kai Huino displaying some net defense again, because Team SOCKSARGEN sort of scrambled there a bit, but Huino was able to finish that off, making sure that the point goes to them.
Kai Huino, one of the players for UST Golden Tigresses that we have to watch out for. Buhay pa rin ang bola dito. Lead. Chooses May from that last sequence, and that will pay off.
Coronado with a perfect quick attack. Good pass from UST. Actually, the set was not exact to her liking, but still, she's a very tall player with long limbs, so she was able to reach for it, but then hammer it down.
So that will be an attack error on the side of the black shirts, and now UST is at match point. But for Team SOCKSARGEN, they would have to maximize that double substitution. Hungarian rather will come in, as well as itong si Legado. Hindi na pwede magkamali dito ang Team SOCKSARGEN, as the Golden Tigresses are now at match point. Double-digit lead for UST. And finishing the business as the USD Golden Tigresses in 4 sets.
Great way for the Golden Tigresses to finish this game, making sure that Team SOCKSARGEN, keeping Team SOCKSARGEN at bay. Thanks to their dominating attack line led by, of course, Althea and delivered by Wahe. They were able to take set number 4 despite giving up the previous set. But of course, ang ganda din ng pinakita ng Team SOCKSARGEN, lalo na itong si Nakapili, Maignos.
Great fight that Team SOCKSARGEN was able to produce for their team, stealing a set, but it wasn't enough. Still, the USD Golden Tigresses prevailed for their second match here in the tournament. Kudos to their rookie setter as well, Lina Wahe, making sure that she will be able to utilize all of her spikers. So for our final scores, 25-17, 25-18, 28-30, 25-14, USD Golden Tigresses still alive here in the tournament.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion!
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
For our final scores, it's 25-17, 25-18, 28-30, 25-14. Great effort that Team SOCKSARGEN was able to portray, but the USD Golden Tigresses was just fearless on this match, bouncing back from their loss yesterday. And this MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now.
Daphne, sino pa ba kundi si Marga Althea ang ating MVP for this game? Other than the leadership and the charisma that she displayed on the court today, grabe yung technical skills na pinakita niya from her attacks, running attacks, her attacks from the wings. She was able to produce some crucial points for the Golden Tigresses as well as contribute in the net defense. Kaya naman siya ang ating MVP of the match.
And right now, she is with Fiona Bacani. Fiona, take it away.
Yes, so now I'm with Marga Althea, the MVP of the match with 17 points, 11 attacks, 5 blocks, and 1 ace. So Marga, actually kanina na-pull out ka sa game dahil na-trigger yung jumpers ni mo. Ano naman yung nasa isip mo pagbalik mo para maiuwi na yung panalo sa Espanya?
Siguro po, mind over matter lang po talaga. Kasi kapag mas lalo nyo pong iniisip yung sakit, mas lalo na pong maladama yun. Kaya ayun po, hindi ko po masyado iniisip para makatulong din po ako sa team.
So ngayon naman na nakabawi kayo sa UST, what's next for you and for the team?
Siguro po, madami pa po kaming dapat i-improve. Lalo na po yung communication po namin and sa bago pa po na team, super hirap po para sa amin lahat kasi coming from different schools, regions, lahat na po. 5 lang po kaming core ng GVT po kaya super hirap po na i-pull po kami lahat together. Pero nagagawa naman na po namin ang paraan and sana po magtuloy-tuloy po yung ganito namin.
Ngayon naman, Marga, may gusto ka bang batiin na friends, family, supporters na nanonood ngayon?
Binabati ko lang po yung family ko po sa Davao na nanonood sa live. Yun na po. Tsaka sa USD community din po pala.
All right, thank you so much again, and congratulations to Marga and the rest of the UST Golden Tigresses. Now back to you, Daphne and Caitlin.
Thank you so much, Fiona. Once again, congratulations, Marga, and to the rest of the USD Golden Tigresses. Now let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Load now.
In set number 1, we saw both teams just trying to get a feel of the court, get a feel of the game, and get a feel of each other. Kaya naman medyo slow ang naging umpisa for Team SOCKSARGEN and UST. But still, the Golden Tigresses prevailed to get that first set. All thanks to Wahe's ball distribution. She was able to activate her middle blockers as well as her wing spikers.
Nakita din natin yung activation nga doon. And syempre, meron ding first ball ang USD that time around, led by Pau Escobar, who didn't play yesterday. But right now, siya din yung isa sa mga nag-step up for the Golden Tigresses. Kaya na ating naging score, 25-17. And pagdating naman dito sa set number 2, yun nga, you were talking about Wahe. She's been very consistent in her decision-making and orchestrating for the Golden Tigresses. And Unique was also spelling a difference for UST.
Good on Wahe for noticing that Unique had the hot hand in the second set, produced crucial points for the Golden Tigresses, still stifling Team SOCKSARGEN, but we started to see glimpses of a spark from Team SOCKSARGEN, especially from Kapili and Maignos. They were starting to find their footing against the UST Golden Tigresses.
And syempre si Trisha Parong of Team SOCKSARGEN, who came from the bench, was also bringing some spark para dito sa Black Shirts for set number 2, score 25-18. At pagdating dito sa set number 3, ito yung extended set, a pretty long one, but Marga, she had to exit the game for a while, did some rehab for a while, some stretching kasi medyo may ininda siya. But then when she came back, no, she was also trying to step up for her squad, pero hindi naging enough, kaya pumunta tayo sa set 4.
Yes, definitely Team SOCKSARGEN did not waste the opportunity that they had in set number 3 with Maignos locking in 10 points for her team, which is why they were able to get a set and extend the game and not let themselves fall in straight sets.
Imagine 10 big points just in the third set for Chilo Maignos, introducing herself here in the tournament, her first time dito sa Shakey Super League National Invitationals, but that was a great statement for her. So ang ating naging score, 30-28, extending the match. And pagdating dito sa set number 4, all of a sudden, tables have turned. Ito naman si Chilo, she was suddenly silenced by the Golden Tigresses.
Perhaps the grit of the Golden Tigresses, remembering that they're trying to bounce back from a loss yesterday, is what helped them lock in the win in set number 4, because here they started playing like a well-rounded machine. Less errors for them in this set, really keeping that attack line alive, stifling the blockers and the defenders of Team SOCKSARGEN.
And let's also recall itong si Maymay, who also stepped up, did some chip in some points for UST. Kaya ating final scores, 25-17, 25-18, 28-30. And para sa ating powered up plays, tingnan natin ang ating game, ang ating stats. So, suma total, lamang na lamang dito in terms of attacks ng UST. 52 compared to 41 and 11 blocks for them.
They followed that up with 11 aces as well. They gave the defenders of Team SOCKSARGEN a hard time with that. Pero same opponent errors, it was a problem for both teams in all sets. Both teams committing 29 errors each. But still, the University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses clinched their first win of the league, bouncing back from their 5-set loss against University of Batangas yesterday.
So great comeback victory for the USC Golden Tigresses. But coming up next, Lyceum of the Philippines University will compete against University of Southern Philippines Foundation in just a while.